Hello everybody, my name is Christian Totaram, and I'm here as a representative of Cÿpher Solutions. Now, I'm here to remind you of a problem faced in the Information Technology Department at the locally operated shipping company John Fernandez. This department is responsible for the installation and maintenance of electronic devices such as security cameras, computer systems, printers, and so on, found under all the branches of John Fernandez in Guyana, while managing the organization's large, albeit underdeveloped database system. The current method utilized by the organization to keep track of data is a combination of both primarily paper-based documentation and Excel spreadsheets. This has led to what one might describe as a disorganized data management system. These particular data management styles can have multiple negative repercussions on the efficiency of the department. The paper-based method is particularly vulnerable to attacks due to the fact that it is a physical data storage method that can be accessed easily by unauthorized personnel. Similarly, due to its physical nature, it would also be highly susceptible to physical damage. However, now that we've explained the problem, how does one plan to deal with? Well, I'll leave it to Ariel to show you.
Hi, my name is Ariel Dasrat, and I will be presenting a bit on the conceptual and logical design of the system. The program is a record-keeping program. This means that it is specialized for data management according to how the user designates. The program accomplishes its tasks by storing records in multiple tables according to what type of data is being added to the management system. For example, the user is allowed to store information on inventory they have in stock in one table and also keep track of the orders made for those items in another table. The attributes in each table differ according to the data that needs to be stored in said table. The user would be able to access the inventory table to view characteristics about what items they have in stock, such as item ID, item quantity, item name, item description, and so on. Alternatively, the user could also view the order table to see characteristics about orders made, such as order ID, order description, order date, etc. The user can also take it one step further and view information about the employee that put in the order, information about the item ordered, and even information about the payment to be made to restock the item in question to be billed to the company.
Good day, my name is Maitri Patara and I'm going to be talking about how this area of the program handles reading records from the database. If the user wants to view the list of orders or items in the inventory, they can click on the Orders or Inventory button to do so. The records are presented in a window where the records are listed by their names vertically. And to the right of each record, there are two buttons that a user can interact with. That is the Edit button and the Delete button. At the end of the list, there are two more buttons, a button to add an item and a button to go back to the previous page. Upon pressing the Add Item button or the Add Order button, the user will be met with a new page where the user can provide information about the record they wish to add. The user can provide the item's name, type, cost, quantity, description, and the supplier. When adding orders, the user has to enter information about the items and the employee's information. After providing all of this information and pressing the Add Item button, the item will be stored in the database. This will be verified because the user will receive a pop-up that confirms that the item is added successfully. The next time the user wishes to see the inventory or the orders, they will see the updated list, which will include the name of the most recent addition of the item.
Hello, my name is Christine Chase and I will be describing to you the update and delete functions of our inventory management system. The system will first provide you with the option to edit either the inventory or order information stored in the database. Should you choose to edit the inventory, the application will then take you to the inventory menu, which lists the on-hand inventory by their ID. Opposite each item, you will be given the option to edit or delete. Should you choose to delete, assuming there is no error, the system should notify you that the item has been successfully removed. If you chose to edit, the system will take you to a window that lists all the editable attributes of that piece of inventory. After you make your edits, you should press the button labeled Update Item, and, assuming that you have made no error, the system will notify you of a successful update. Editing the order information is quite similar to the inventory's protocol. From the order menu, you will be given the option to edit or delete. Choosing to delete should prompt the system to notify you of a successful deletion. Alternatively, choosing to edit the information on a specific order should take you to a new page that will list all editable information regarding that order. Again, assuming that the changes made contain no error, the system should provide you with a notification of a successful edit.
Greetings, my name is Jonathan Kamash, and moving forward I will be describing to you the search and report generation functions of our inventory management system. Upon entering either the inventory search or order search pages from the main menu, you would be greeted with various rows to accept entries that relate to the particular page that you have chosen, that being either entries relating to an item in inventory or an order within the database. The user is given the option to perform a search operation on the database using any one of these input options, after which they can click the Search Item button to have the function be carried out. If an item or order within the system's database is found to have matched the entry made by the user, a new page would be displayed onto the screen with the complete information stored for the particular item or order. Moving on, we arrive to the Reports menu. This menu contains two forms of reports which can be generated from the program for the user to view, namely a graph report and an external CSV report. The graph report function allows the user to generate a bar graph comparing the items within the inventory and their related prices, as we can see in the first image. Whereas the CSV function allows the user to output a spreadsheet which contains the completed information for each active order found in the system's database, as can be seen in the second image.
Salutations to all, my name is Elisha Davidson. This section of the database functionality focuses on the login user interface of the system and how the user will be able to interact with it due to its user-friendly design to gain or store information within the stock inventory. In the database system, the user is first given several options to choose from, being to either log into the database, create a new database, or exit as shown in the image. If the user chooses the login option, they are then prompted to enter their login credentials, being their username and password. In terms of security, if the user enters incorrect credentials, they will be prompted to re-enter the information until the information is proven to be a valid user. Once the valid credentials are confirmed, the user will be given access to the database to view certain data available within the stock inventory. The user is also given the option to return to the main menu once the back option is clicked. These operations are mainly controlled by the login function. Also, an important feature that must be highlighted is the password encryption used. When the user is prompted to type the password, it is displayed as dot characters, which serves the function of concealing the letters, numbers, and symbols which may be used with their unique password using an encryption function to do so. Therefore, the login user interface of this database is created with optimal security measures in place using data integrity checks and user validation while displaying a simple and user-friendly interface.
Hi, my name is Jerome Ralph, and to close off our presentation, I will be presenting to you a summary of the user interface design of our information management system. The overall look and feel that was decided on for the program is that of a minimal and simplistic interface. This was chosen to ensure the usability of the program for all current and future employees of the Information Technology Department. The available options within each menu page were direct and to the point, with no room for misleading labels. Message boxes were placed in locations where additional usage directions would be required. One such being the login page, where the user is prompted to enter their credentials, and similarly prompted if the credentials were incorrect. The program makes distinct separations between what can be interacted with by the user and what cannot, through the use of extruded boxes for program options, intruded boxes for program input, and plain page text for program labels. Diving more into the program text, all headers were made to an appropriate size to allow the user to distinguish between what page they were on at all times. With this, we bring you to the end of our presentation. on our proposed inventory management system solution for the previously presented problem. This is Cÿpher Solutions, logging off.